Hi there, this is Byron. Welcome to the Let's Play of Freelancer. The intro that we just saw sort of bridges the gap between Starlancer and Freelancer. Starlancer was, sort of the predecessor of Freelancer. Starlancer is a game like many Wing Commander games. There are like two sides, the Coalition, these are communist regimes, and the Alliance, free democracies, and they're fighting in space. And in Starlancer you begin as a rookie Alliance fighter and lead the Alliance Navy, Space Navy to victory. But obviously all that was for naught, because 100 years later the Alliance lost nevertheless. And so the Alliance built those 5 sleeper ships to Bretonia, which is rather British. The Ryland, those ships was built by the Germans. The Kosari, the Japanese built that ship. The Hispania, Spanish people built that ship, and Liberty was built by America. And they launched those sleeper ships and left Earth, and of course now Earth is ruled by the Coalition. And they went to the Sirius system to rebuild from scratch a new civilization. But in the game of Freelancer, we see nothing of Starlancer. There are no references. You don't get any hints what happened on Earth the past 800 years. It would be really awesome if they did that, but they didn't do it. So in spirit, Freelancer is more like a successor of Privateer than of Starlancer, because you can fly missions and trade, and of course there's a story in the game. So yes, it would be even better if we could find out what happened on Earth, or if we would meet some Coalition troops. But 800 years later, who knows what the Coalition became? Yeah. So let's start a new game.
Roger that. All systems show green. SA-14, you're cleared for departure.
Damn, space is beautiful.
3.7. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
SA-14, we're picking up unknown contacts on long-range sensors. We're dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
Navy Command, this is Freeport 7. We're picking up some strange readings on the long-range sensors.
Alert! Unknown ships have breached the defense perimeter. Man all stations!
President Jacoby has asked the LSF to investigate the sudden destruction of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on Manhattan this morning.
We're here for medical. Is there anyone seriously injured?
One. Inside. Make sure he lives. He owes me some credits.
Your concern is touching. We'll do everything we can. It may take a while.
Officially, the Liberty Security Force maintains there is no proof Freeport 7's destruction was deliberate, but sources inside the LSF say they suspect the dangerous criminal organization, the Order. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
Okay, we don't know. We don't have to read a thing about objectives and base navigation. I already know that. So we have to look for a job in a bar. It's like in Privateer. You go to a bar and there are people sitting at the tables and they might offer you jobs. Yeah, you know, Starlancer and being a freelancer was made by Digital Anvil under the wing of Microsoft. Wait, actually, it's good game. So Microsoft isn't the root of all evil, you know. So those games are pretty good, pretty decent. Many people that worked at Digital Anvil originally came from Origin, and you know, made the Privateer and the Wing Commander games. That's why these games are very good, like space combat simulations. So yes, of course, we could go to the bar here, and we have a neural net log that tells us something about our character. So we played a person called Edison Trent. Our current objective is to look for a job in a bar. He also has some sort of a log that gives us some background information on him. Personal entry: I finally decided to leave Bretonia and try my luck in the border world, so he is obviously a Bretonian. Despite what Tobias says, I can't sit around Leeds for the rest of my life and fix up other people's ships while more and more alien ruins are being discovered. They say only 11% of the border worlds have been charted yet and hundreds of unknown planets are awaiting discovery. I'm starting this personal neural net log to keep tracks of my travels and adventures. After 2 weeks of travel, I finally managed to get to the Sigma system cluster. The trip through the independent worlds turned out to be much more dangerous than I thought. I was lucky several times that the police patrols happened to be in the area when pirates wanted to blast me out of the stars. Anyway, word has it that there are a number of uncharted systems in this area of space. I will try to find out more information. It's been 6 weeks since my last entry. Unfortunately, I couldn't find out anything about alien ruins or uncharted systems. Very frustrating. The only thing I've heard was that there's been sightings of strange ships out near Sigma 17. Who knows? The good news is that I've managed to hook up with the captain of a Republican shipping convoy. He's transporting a large shipment of boron from Mainz to Honshu, but wants to keep the profits for himself. We agreed to meet on Kurile tomorrow. We'll see, maybe luck is on my side this time. Hey, move up. Well, I did the deal. I'm now the proud owner of over a ton of boron. I put all my savings into this deal. It's not entirely legal, but here in the border worlds nobody really pays too much attention to this. I've been in contact with a man named Lonigan, apparently a hired gun representing Samura Heavy Industries. He says his clients might be interested in the shipment. I met Lonigan as planned on Kurile yesterday and we came to an agreement on the price. The plan is to meet on Freeport 7 tomorrow to seal the deal on the ore shipment. If everything works out, they'll owe me 1,000,000 credits. It's the deal of a lifetime. I still can't quite believe it. Lonigan and I had just signed the deal when the attack occurred. We barely made it out alive. From the time the alert started, we only had a few moments before the station blew up. Hundreds of people weren't so lucky. I actually had to carry Lonigan to the lifeboat because a bulkhead collapsed during the attack and hit him in the head. He's been unconscious ever since. The medic assured me that he'll recover. I certainly hope so. We're currently on a rescue ship en route to Manhattan, but things aren't looking so good. I lost my ship and my ore shipment blew up with the rest of the station. All I have left is 500 credits. That wouldn't even buy me a ticket back to Leeds on a waste disposal freighter. Well, after several days of travel we finally arrived on Manhattan. It was about time. The rescue ship was everything but a pleasant experience. The other 8 survivors simply wouldn't stop talking about what happened on Freeport 7. Speculations were running wild and just about everybody was accused at one point or another. Some were convinced Chancellor Neiman was behind the attack, others cursed Governor Takagi. Yeah, Chancellor Neiman is the head of Rhineland, you know, the sleeper ship that was, built from Germany. And Governor Takagi is head of Kosari Space, the Japanese sleeper ship. And Kruger Rep assured me that Samura was the only possible group that had an interest in destroying Freeport 7. After a whole lot of useless debate, the majority seemed to agree in the end that the Order was behind it. Anyway, I have to say Manhattan is everything that Tobias made it out to be. A single giant city that covers almost the entire planet. They say that over 220 million people live there. Unbelievable. What? 220 million people on a planet? That's Practically nothing. The medics just took Lennick into intensive care and medical. They said it'll take a while until he's released. No matter how long it takes, I'll stay in Manhattan until he recovers. After all, we had signed the deal already. In the meantime, I should find a job. My 500 credits won't last long. Maybe there's someone in the bar who could give me a lead. Okay, let's go to the bar then.
A Sidewinder Fang.
All we have is Liberty Ale, friend.
Fine.
Her name's Junko Zane. She's a tough one.
Oh, why's that?
She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting, that is. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more...
Well, the only thing I'm looking for right now is this drink.
I know you.
No, I don't think so.
The news. I saw your face on the news. You're one of the Freeport 7 survivors, aren't you?
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty bad out there. You know, you're lucky to be alive.
Ha.
This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff.
Why?
Because it's not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir.
Well, it can't get any worse. Thanks.
Okay, I know how to navigate around in a room. So of course you could talk to the people that's sitting at the tables or standing here. If they show you like a sign like that, they only have some gossip.
Hey, you looking for something?
What do you have for me?
It's your first time here, isn't it?
Yeah, guess so.
Oh, well, I work for the Liberty Police. We run this place. Well, just between us, I have heard a rumor.
Cool head.
Yeah? What's up?
Fine, here's what I heard.
Word has it that you were on Freeport 7. I talked to a Samura transport pilot the other day and he told me that his convoy left the station only minutes before it was attacked. He said that there were reports of unknown ships in the area. That's why Freeport 7 was unprotected when the attack occurred. They had sent most of their fighter protection away. I bet those ships attacked the station. Those Samura guys were lucky to get out alive.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right, then. Good luck.
Okay, here you could get jobs, but we don't have a ship yet. So without a ship you can't get a job. And here we have news. Arrival
All
of
the news that's fit for
Freeport.
you. This is the Colony News Service.
Yeah. And here you see the prices, the current prices. Water costs $15, pharmaceuticals on 20, oxygen 5. So, news. Arrival of Freeport 7 survivors. Just moments ago, the survivors of the Freeport 7 disaster arrived here in Manhattan. After 2 days of intense travel, several of the survivors required immediate medical attention. Requests by the LSF to conduct interviews concerning the attack have been declined by the medical commissioner. Meanwhile, the official death toll has risen to 2,600, making it the most devastating disaster in recent history. Rhineland Admiral in Manhattan. Rhineland Admiral Otto Schulzky arrives in Manhattan today to meet with President Jacoby. Though they plan to discuss a new trade proposal, the president says that a heightened cooperative security measure will be on their agenda as well in light of the recent Freeport 7 tragedy. The Admiral's flagship, the RNC Dona, will arrive in Manhattan today under heavy guard. Jacoby hopeful about meeting. The president was candid today when she asked about her upcoming meeting with Admiral Schulzky. She said that despite recently strained diplomatic ties, this is a positive gesture from the Chancellor Niemann, okay. Jacoby and Schulzky have met on several occasions before this diplomatic appointment, and she has previously described him as a man of reason committed to peace. But he's an admiral. Alright. Freeport 7 public reaction. Citizens everywhere are still in shock at the news of Freeport 7's destruction. The station, operated by the Zoners, served as a neutral trading facility for all walks of life from around the galaxy. In the face of the catastrophic loss of life and the growing consensus that this was most likely a deliberate attack, people are struggling to grasp the motive behind the senseless act of violence. And the market holds trades, Liberty mediators BW talks, military to investigate Freeport 7, famous Manhattan artist kidnapped, drug abuse on the rise in Liberty, Rhineland expats rock to Manhattan, squatters appeal to government. I don't read all of those news. Yeah, it's too much. So yeah, those guys don't have anything of interest to say. But if you see a star like that, that would mean you could progress with the story.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't have nearly enough people.
Junie, the environment has changed. Well, with groups like the Order taking more and more liberties, indeed now threatening our profits, some in the government feel that we need to increase our patrols in these areas. You, Junko Zane?
Hey, you're interrupting.
Yes?
I believe you have business to discuss.
Wait!
I will leave this matter in your capable hands. Sorry. The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
What kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine on Freeport 7.
I see. Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack. He's in medical. I'll be staying at least until he's released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent. I'll be in the equipment room later. You can meet me there. Oh, and if we are gonna work together, call me Junie.
Okay, Junie. Wait, it's a different bartender now. Where's the fat guy? Okay, meet her at the equipment dealer. That is the equipment dealer.
Hello?
I'm pleased to see you. Are you ready to work for the LSF, Mr. Trent?
It's just Trent. And yeah, I'm here to see what you have to offer.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but it should be good enough for now. This assignment will be easy. All you have to do is babysit a convoy of food and medical supplies. You'll be hooking up with the escort CO King. I'll tell him to expect you. That is, of course, if you're interested.
So we have a first mission. Escort a convoy of food and medical supplies from Fort Bush to the mining colony on planet Pittsburgh. The mission's commanding officer, Michael King, is waiting at a rendezvous in space near the Manhattan docking ring. LSF Intel has classified this mission as low risk. Pirate attacks are considered possible. 2000 credits. Okay, since we don't have anything better to do.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Good, better get going. I'll have your ship moved immediately. All you'll have to do is go to the landing pad and launch. King will be waiting for you near the docking ring in space, okay? I'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.
Yeah, the ship is quite a bucket, but it's better than walking. Okay, I don't need that. So what do we have here? Nice, after all I've been through, the bar here doesn't even carry a sidewinder thing. The bartender served me Liberty Ale. Definitely the only one I'll ever drink, but after talking for a while he gave me something else, which was at least decent. He also pointed me to a Liberty Security Force officer who might have a job for me. Her name is Junko Zane. She's talking to some guy right now. I guess it's okay for me to interrupt and see if she has something for me. No, that's rude. Wait till she finished. I talked to her. At first she seemed pretty annoyed that I interrupted her conversation, but after she heard that I was on Freeport she was a lot nicer. Seems like I could be in luck. She's looking for a freelancer right now and said that she'd be in the equipment room later. I also have to remember to call her Junie, not Junko. I'll definitely look her up. It sounds promising. I took the job. Junie offered me an old surplus Starflyer and a few thousand credits. This ship is old and doesn't even have jump gate access, but it's better than nothing. As long as I'm waiting for Lonigan to recover, I don't mind hanging around in the New York system for a while. The mission itself seems easy enough. Escort and convoy of food and medical supplies from Fort Bush to Pittsburgh. I don't really know where any of these places are, but she said the mission should be easy. I'm supposed to hook up with the mission CEO King in space above Manhattan. Cuny said my ship will be moved to the launch pad. All I have to do is get ready and launch into space. So we shall launch into space. Okay, meet King in space above planet Manhattan. That should be easy.
You must be Trent. I'm King, the CEO of this mission. I contacted the lead transport of the convoy. They've completed pre-launch checks and are ready to go. Should be an easy run from here to Fort Bush and then on to Pittsburgh. Ready?
It's good to meet you, King. Is that a Rhineland cruiser?
That's the Donau, Admiral Schultzky's flagship. He's visiting Manhattan to attend a high-level meeting with President Jacoby.
Yeah, we checked the news.
Keep your distance.
Newark Station, this is RNC Donau, requesting clearance to dock with your station. Over.
Affirmative, Donau. You are cleared for docking point 6. Liberty welcomes you and Admiral Schultzky. Donau, be advised, we're picking up unknown contacts. Advise caution.
Understood, Newark. All escorts, power up weapons.
Affirmative. Ready to engage.
Roger. Tracking incoming ships.
Unidentified ships. This is Newark Station. You are entering restricted space. Alter course at once or we will open fire.
New York, do not interfere. We're here to protect the president. Schultzky's a traitor.
Red alert. The Donau is hit.
There
Launch
goes
all
the
rescue
Donau.
and defensive units. All other fighters engage enemy
Okay,
ships.
so there are two modes here of, you know,
Oh
vision.
my God.
This one or the cockpit mode. I prefer the cockpit mode. It's like this. I want the illusion to be like sitting in a cockpit.
Damn it.
Go away.
They blew up the
Okay.
Donau. Newark, this is LSF Patrol Gamma 6.
Let's join the
Engaging
fight.
enemy. Confirmed, Gamma 6.
The order will pay for this. Escort wing. Fire at will.
Understood. Targeting
Yeah, I have very weak weapons.
Trent, we can't let them get away.
I'm
Engage
not
the enemy.
letting them get away. I'm already fighting.
Newark, we need reinforcements. Interceptors are en route. The Colorado and its escort are inbound.
Wait. That is Xavier Stone from the Order. Okay, Xavier. Looks like you're going to buy the farm now. Ha! He launched a drone here. How do you say it? A mine. But I shot it. Oh, there's one more. Game over.
That was the last one, Newark.
And if you see that little chest here, you can track the goodies.
No more enemy contacts.
We read you. Radar is clear. SAR, report. Did you pick up any survivors?
Where's King?
We're
There's King.
continuing our sweep.
To all utility ships in the area, scan for survivors. All other
Scan.
vessels, return to normal duty, but stay alert.
His weapons,
Trent,
his ammo,
there's nothing more we can do here.
equipment,
The transports are waiting at Fort
shield
Bush.
batteries.
I've uploaded
cargo.
a waypoint to your neural net. Just fly toward it.
Okay, there's the
Acknowledged,
waypoint.
SAR. Return to base. I can't believe it. How did they get this close to Manhattan without being detected?
By being sneaky.
First Freeport 7. And now this. It's getting out of control. Alright, we've reached the trade lane. Engaging activation sequence. Trent, you go first.
Okay, so we dock with it. With the trade lane. And then we can move much faster actually. Now we're having like a speed of 80, 79, 80.
Activation
And now
sequence
it's like
completed. Lane
1000.
jump initiated. This is it, Trent. This is one of the major arteries through Manhattan space. We're only taking it as far as Fort Bush. If we kept going, we'd reach the jump gate to the Colorado system.
That we couldn't use yet because we don't have clearance.
Transport leader, This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're here to escort you to Pittsburgh. Over.
Okay.
Roger, Gamma 6. This is the USV Brant. Pre-launch checks have been completed.
Trent, take up a position near the transport. Use the formation maneuver to link up with the convoy.
I already did that.
Check. This is transport leader. All ships are in position and we show green status. We heard the news about Schultzky. What happened?
The planetary defense grid was offline and the order managed to break through. They took out the Donau with their first missile salvo. We never had a chance to stop them. Looked like the order was determined to keep Schultzky from meeting the president. Hard to believe that this could happen. We better get going.
Let's hope for the best. Several convoys have come under attack in recent weeks. The rogue problem has gotten out of control in this area.
Don't worry, that's why we're here.
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated.
Looking good so far.
Alert! Trade lane disruption detected.
Oh, cool. Yeah. If you wanna be a pirate and get some loot, you could disable those trade lane thingies here. See, this one is disabled, as you can tell by the empty bar here. And that's if you disable that trade lane thingy, all the ships that used to fly here through at a very high speed will drop out of warp, and you can, as a pirate, attack them and get their loot. And if you don't want to fight the pirates, if you like drop out of warp and don't want to fight them, but you can wait a few moments until the trade lane thingy repairs itself, or you could just fly to the next trade lane thingy and, you know, initiate cruise speed there again. I would just call it warp. And next one dead. Hey, we get some goodies. So this is Mike Eckhoff, a rogue. Liberty Rogue, those are some pirates. They're quite weak actually, at least now. Boom. Of course you also have an afterburner. And if you use the afterburner, as here you see the percentage decreases on the left side, and if you stop using the afterburner, the energy will regenerate itself. Yeah, that would be me. Boom. Huh. There goes the last pirate.
One. We better get out of here before more of them show up.
Couldn't agree more. The trade lane is back up. Let's... Wait! Radar shows new targets. Gamma 6, we have to make a run for it.
We'll cover you. This is gonna be close, but I think we can make it without another fight. Everybody stay on course. Trent, do not engage the pirates. We have to get the convoy out of here.
Don't sweat it. I only fight when I get paid to. Oh, there are more rogues on the way. Let's get the hell out of here.
We made it! Everybody in one piece?
Barely. That was close. Thanks for getting us here in one piece, Gamma 6. We almost didn't make it.
A situation we're soon to fix. The rogues were better equipped than we expected, but we got what we came for. Thanks for playing the bait.
What?
Now it's your turn to reel him in, King. We're gonna unload our cargo. Remember our bargain.
I'm transferring the payment to your neural net account.
Understood. Transport leader out.
Hey, King, what's going on? You'll see soon enough. Go ahead and land on Pittsburgh. I'll meet you on the surface.
Yeah, if you want to land the planet, you have to use a docking ring. Or else you would, you know, burn up.
Understood.
And
Your
die.
request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
And Pittsburgh is the armpit of the universe.
You'll find Pittsburgh to be remarkably unexciting, Trent. That's the mining operation. Not much to look at. A lot of rocks, smoke, and fire. But what it lacks in class, it more than makes up for in cheap drinks. Set your ship down on one of the landing pads over there.
Nice job, Trent. Now I believe I owe you some credits.
Hey, King. Did you know it was gonna get hot out there?
We're not done yet. We're just waiting for the others.
What others?
We've suspected for some time now that the Order has had ties to organized crime and Liberty. They may even be hiding a secret base. I think we're onto something here, and I've called for backup. We could really use you out there, Trent.
All right, but this had better be worth it.
It will be. I promise you. Oh, and, Trent, now that you have a little scratch, I'd look into outfitting that pile of junk you're flying. Try the equipment dealer over there. He always has good deals. I'll see you in space.
And we advance to tech level 1. Yeah. The tech level sort of determines what kind of ships you can use. Meet King in space above planet Pittsburgh. Yeah, planet Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is covered by a single washed desert, broken only by large rocky outcroppings that have yet to be consumed by the sand. Without any ice asteroids in close proximity, the planet was not considered a good candidate for terraforming and remained sparsely populated until a full-scale mineral survey in 650 AS pinpointed deposits of boron in the form of borax salts deep within the Corridera Plateau. A mining operation was established on the planet in 660 AS by Deep Space Engineering to exploit these deposits, and it is now the only raw material extraction facility within Liberty space. Okay, let's check out the equipment dealer. So he doesn't have any decent weapons. Too bad. But we could buy a better shield. We have a light fighter sentry shield of the first class. It has a shield capacity of 600 and regenerate rate of 13. We could increase that to a capacity of 821 and a regeneration rate of 18, so we will buy that. I could even equip a class 3 shield, but I don't have one here. Okay, that's pretty much all. No, we could sell those things. Nanobots repair your ship if you've taken damage, and shield batteries of course replenish your shields. I will sell that now. I can track the new stuff. So yeah, meet King in space above planet Pittsburgh. And you know, Edison Trent writes down what happened in his neural net log. But since you know we experienced that now as we play the game, I don't want to read that anymore. I think the only important thing is the beginning of the game, to read that in the beginning of the game, so that you know who he is and how he ended up on Freeport 7. Now that we know that, we will follow the rest of the story here in-game wise. So we will meet with King in the next video. because it's late, and I will call it a day now. So thank you very much for watching and have a nice day. Bye.